Good morning, Year 4. Here is your maths lesson for Friday the 8th of January. We are still working on our mental subtraction, and I must say I've been really impressed by all the work sent from both classes over the last few days. Mrs. Clues and Mrs. Cross have told me that they've been impressed with your strategies and your reasoning, and I've really enjoyed looking at some of the mental ways that I've seen the notes been taken on your photos. Today, we are learning to subtract tens numbers from 4-digit numbers where the hundreds change. So already I'm wondering if you can see any patterns or you think you'll notice any patterns as we go. But for now, let's get started. What number have I made first thing this morning? Oh, fingers crossed that's going to move on to the next page. Here we go. What number? Oh, I've gone too far now. Let's go back and hopefully you haven't seen that answer. What number have I made here? How many are there in the thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones column? Hopefully you haven't cheated and you haven't seen the answer already from the page I moved, but hopefully you will notice that there are 2,000s. Oh, that's a very funny 2,000s, 300s, 3 tens, and 0 ones. And we can pop our comma in there to read the number as 2,330. Have a think about a fact you know about that number, and if you can, think of another one and think of another one. Okay, so now we go on to that next page. Oh, and I even made a mistake here. This is supposed to say 2,000. So even if you did cheat or saw the answer when you weren't supposed to, it was actually wrong anyway. So the number is 2,330. The question that we're going to be looking for today is how can we subtract 50 from this number? Have a look in the tens column. Do I have enough tens at the moment? There are 3 tens in here and I need to subtract 50, which is 5 tens. No, there aren't enough in there at the moment. So the question we have to ask ourselves is, can we exchange from the hundreds column? Yes or no? Lovely. Hopefully you're saying yes, of course we can. So just like our other days, we're going to cross off one of our hundreds and we have changed this into 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. So can we solve it now? And again, I'm just going to change that back to a 2,000 over here and here. So how do we now get rid of it? So hopefully you're saying, okay, we're going to cross out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our 5 tens, and then we can work out the answer. So there are still 0 ones. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. There's now only 2 hundreds. And there are still those 2,000. So hopefully that you got the answer the same as I did, 2,280. Okay, what number have I made now? Now it's actually again telling you just down here, but hopefully that you'll be able to check. Yes, there's definitely 4,000s, there's 600s, there's 3 tens, and there's 4 ones. So again, it's really good to show you this way using the counters. This is our pictorial way, using those pictures to help us, but we're going to actually work out this one on the number line. So I've got my 4,634 and I need to subtract 60. So am I going to jump forwards or backwards when I subtract? Hopefully you're going to be shouting at me saying, we go backwards. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop the number 4,634 on my number line. It's then asking what value am I jumping in? So we need to subtract 60 today. Now there aren't enough dots for me to go back individually, but I can do 6 jumps of something else, and hopefully they're thinking along with me. We can do 6 jumps of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can go back like that. However, from some of the other things that we've already learned, we could go back in different jumps. We could have a look that we've got 30 here, so we could do 3 jumps first of all and go back 30, and then we could do another 3 jumps because we know we have to go back 60 in total. Whichever way is easiest for you. So you can go back individually. 4,634 would go to 24, then 14, then just 4, then 94, 84, 74 and go back that way. Or we can take away our 30 jump first of all, and then the other 30. So I'm going to show you the 30 jumps first of all. So I've got 30 here, 34 in 4,634. If I take away 30, I know here I'm going to have 4,604. So I've taken away that 30 from my tens column. And again, I need to take away my second lot of 30, but I have 0, 4 now. Now, if I know, or if I imagine I've got 0 tens, I've got to take away 3 tens, I know I'm going to end up with 70. So I can pop my 70 in, and I know that my form in my ones column, that one won't change. But very similarly to the other day, we had 46, but I've now got to take 1 off from that, so it would be 45. Hopefully you're seeing those mental calculations start to pair up. And if you got the answer 4,574, we're going to start looking at those patterns like we have the other day. So my ones number, has my ones number changed? No, it hasn't. My 7 has changed and my 5 has changed. But my thousands number, it was a 4 and it's still a 4 today. Now, if we look at those middle numbers, we've got 63, a 6 and 57. And I wonder if you can spot a pattern with those numbers. Hopefully, again, you can see that if we just did 63, take away 6, it's our middle numbers. So 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57. Our 63 take away our 6 is our 57, and those are the middle numbers. Now, hopefully, mentally, we can start seeing that match up, and that might help us with our questions today. Let's have a go at the next one. 4,522 take away 30. So again, the first thing I do is I pop my 4,522 on my number line. And this time I need to subtract 30. Again, you can do 3 single jumps back, or we can have a look and say, well, I've got 20 in there. That's going to be my easiest first jump to do, is to take away the 20. And then I just do 1 more jump after that, because I need to take away 30 in total. So 4,522, I'm going to say that again, 4,522, take away the 20, we're getting rid of the 20 from the tens column, would be 4,502. So we pop our 0 in there. Now all I've got to do is take away my 10. And again, if you want to imagine from earlier, we've got our 50 here. We could take away 110, we've got a 50, would go to 49 in the middle. Taking away that 1, and we still keep our 2 ones and our 4 thousands. Okay, I'm just going to now show you that in a different way again, using those skills from the patterns that we have just spotted. So again, I'm going to start with my 4,000, oh, that's a very big 4, 4,522. And I'm going to take away my 1 jump of 30 all at one go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm going to have spotted that that number was 52 in the middle. Now 52, take away 3, 51, 50, 49. I can pop my 49 in the middle. And then I know my numbers in the ones column and the thousands column haven't changed. Hopefully lots of you will find that one simpler today. And you don't actually need to do that on the number line, but it does help us to visualize it. Let's see if we can do that again with the next question. We have 7,319 and we're taking away 60. So again, the first thing I do is put my 7,319 on the number line, and I'm going to try and do my jump of 60 in one go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm spotting that I've got 31 hundreds in the middle there, 31, and I need to take away 6. So in my head, mentally, if I can do 31, take away 6, 31 in my head, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. I'm going to put my answer of 25 into my hundreds and my tens column. And then I know that my ones digit of 9 and my thousands digit of 7 hasn't changed. Hopefully you're beginning to spot those patterns and that you can see that happening. Okay, how would this look on the bar model, I hear you ask? This question here, 5,557, we know that number is going to go onto the top. And it is asking us what that number is made up of. So it's telling me that it's made up partly of 60, but the question is we don't know what the other part is made out of. So again, we can use that same technique. I can see my 55 in the middle here, and I can see that I need to take away 6 tens. So 55 here, take away 6. 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49. So I can pop my 49 straight in, and I can again use, it's the same ones and the same thousands. Hopefully again you can see that even clearer on the bar model, but it's just using the facts that we know because of the patterns we've spotted. Okay, here is 4 questions for you to have a go at. Now again, at this point in the video, I normally say pause here, have a go, and we will go through the answers in a moment. Good luck. Okay, well done for having a go at those. Let's have a go at the answers. So again, I'm going to draw a bar, not a bar model, a number line to help us. And I'm going to put 3,500 on the furthest side. And I need to be subtracting 60. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to underline or box up my 50 here. And I'm going to be taking away not the whole 60, 6 tens. Just get rid of that bit of the line there. I'm going to be taking away 6 tens. So in your head, mentally, if you can work out 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, it's going to have 44 in the hundreds and the tens column. And then your ones number is the same and your thousands number is the same. So if you have the answer 3,440, please give yourself a tick. Okay, next question. I'm going to do another number line. Oh, it's a very bad number line. And I'm just going to move that writing out the way. Okay, this time I'm starting with 3,520. And I need to be taking away 80. So slightly bigger jump this time of 80. And again, I'm going to get my green out because we've spotted those patterns. I've got 52 in the middle here, and I'm taking away 8 tens. 52 in my head, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. So my middle numbers in my hundreds and tens column is going to be my 44, and then my ones column remains as 0, it hasn't changed, and my thousands column hasn't changed. So if you got the answer 3,440 again, a huge well done. Give yourselves a tick. Okay, just going to move down again on the screen. Next one, question mark or something is equal to 7,421, take away 50. Again, we've learned over the last couple of lessons, we don't let the order confuse us. We're still going to be drawing out our number line. We're still starting with our 7,421. And this time we are subtracting 50. So we're going to get our green pen because that's the one we've spotted our pattern with. And we have 42 in the middle here. And we are taking away our 5 tens. 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37. So 37 in my hundreds and my tens column. My 1 remains the same and my 7 thousands remain the same. So if you had 7,371, please give yourselves a tick. Okay, last but not least, my last number line. Something is equal to 7,102. Take away 70. Okay. And my last green pen is we're going to be circling our 10 that we have in the middle, and we are going to be taking away 7 tens. Okay, why is this one trickier? What pattern have we seen here that isn't going to help us? Not sure yet. This time we have then 10 in our head and we take away 7. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So we just need to make sure that when we write our answer, we're writing our 0, 3, and then we've put our 2 in our ones and our 7 in our thousands. So if you had 7,032 or 7,032, give yourselves a tick on that one. Excellent. Okay, well done if you got all of those right. Let's have a go to our problem today. Emmett thinks that 9,328 take away 40 is 9,324. Explain why he is incorrect. Okay, again, you can pause the video here if you need to have a look at that, but just look at those numbers and look at that pattern spotting that we've tried to do. We know that we're going to be taking away this 32, or starting with a 32 and taking away our 4 tens. What do you already notice over here? Ah, he hasn't quite done that. Can you see what he's actually done? Good, hopefully you've spotted that instead of doing that, he's actually tried to do 28, take away those 4 tens. And that's given him his 24 at the end, but he didn't realize they were tens. So that's what he's done wrong. He hasn't used that place value. So hopefully that you can work out the answer to that. And if you can, and write it down in your book. I'm not going to go through the answer with that one, the answer to that one with you, because I think you've probably got it by now. So well done. Your task today then is quite straightforward. You have 5 do-it tasks, exactly the same as we've just done. You are more than happy to use more than welcome to use the number line if you'd like to, really show me that. I would always suggest circling those middle 2 numbers, that hundreds and those tens, and circle the tens number that you are subtracting, because it really helps me to see it visually when I'm working it out in my head. You then have a Go Deep Coco challenge, explain why she is wrong. Maybe she's done a similar mistake to Emmett, you'll have to find out. And then you have your Go Deeper. This is your always, sometimes, never true question today. And this is quite similar to your Go Deeper task on Wednesday, which was our first home learning. This time it says, when subtracting tens from a 4-digit number, only the tens digit changes. Now we already know today that we've changed more than the tens digit, but can you show me whether that's always true, sometimes true, or never true? And just like I explained on Wednesday, if you can show me a few examples of when the ones change, the hundreds change, the tens change, maybe even the thousands change, and then circle which answer you think is right. Pause the video at this point, good luck with that, and then make sure you come back at the end just for our learning pit. Excellent, well done today for having a go at that. Can't wait to see some of your answers if this is the piece of work that you choose to send today. Just have a think now then about where you are on the learning pit. Did you spot that pattern quite easily today? Did you find it really tricky to visualize? Where would you place yourself on the number line? A huge well done today, Year 4, and I look forward to seeing you again for some more maths and some more lessons after the weekend. Thanks very much. Bye for now.